I bought a small toy
was made, but it was never meant for kids. Its eyes, they move, even when you don't. At night, whispers come from its box. Would you dare to play with it?
Do you know the human brain has about 86 billion neurons, each working like a tiny computer? Even today's most advanced AI can't fully match this power. Do you think AI will ever beat the human brain? Comment your opinion.
In a world where imagination knows no bounds, a simple toy car becomes the centerpiece of an epic adventure. Meet Max, a curious 5-year-old with a vivid imagination. One day, he discovers a dusty old toy car in his attic. Its paint chipped, but still gleaming with potential. As he rolls it across the floor, something magical happens. The car transforms, growing larger and more vibrant, ready to take him on a wild ride through a fantastical city filled with towering candy skyscrapers and chocolate rivers. With each turn of the wheels, Max races against time, dodging giant gummy bears and soaring over marshmallow mountains. But as the sun begins to set, he realizes it's time to return home. With a final spin, the car shrinks back to its original size, leaving Max with a heart full of adventure and a reminder that magic can be found in the simplest of things. Did you know the human brain is about 60% fat, and when you're sleeping, your brain still burns more energy than a TV? Crazy, right? Now tell me in the comments, which do you think is more powerful, the heart or the brain?
Show 3's on-screen text. This AI story is only 15 seconds, but it might haunt you forever. 312's voice as narration. I typed just 3 words into AI, dark toy room. Suddenly the screen showed a doll with eyes that weren't supposed to move. 12 to 15's on-screen text, glitch effect. It blinked, sound effect, eerie whisper, loud jump scare hit.
In just 1 second, light travels 300,000 kilometers, enough to circle Earth 7 times. That's the speed of light, the fastest thing in the universe for now. But tell me, do you think humans will ever travel faster than light? Comment your answer.
Did you know? The Great Wall of China is so long it stretches over 21,000 kilometers. But here's the twist. You can't actually see it from space with the naked eye. Surprised? Comment yes if you didn't know this.
Did you know your smartphone today is more powerful than the computer NASA used to land on the moon in 1969? Crazy, right? Imagine what will happen in the next 10 years. Flying cars or brain-controlled devices? What do you think the future tech will look like? Comment below.
Did you know the sun isn't actually yellow? It's pure white. But our atmosphere scatters its light, making it look yellow from Earth. So technically, every sunrise and sunset you see is just an optical illusion. Crazy, right? Then what color is the sun really? Comment below. Do you know? Every toy we play with has a secret history. The first teddy bear was created in 1902, and since then, toys became not just fun, but emotional friends. Which toy is your favorite? Comment below.
Ever wondered how to keep your shoes smelling fresh without buying sprays? Take a tea bag. Yes, a simple, unused tea bag, and put it inside your shoes overnight. It absorbs moisture and kills bad odor naturally. Next morning, your shoes will smell brand new. Would you try this hack, or do you have your own trick? Comment below.
Did you know bubblegum was invented by accident? In 1928, a toy maker was testing new rubber for kids' toys, but one mix turned chewy and sweet instead of stretchy. That's how bubblegum was born, by a toy experiment gone wrong. Crazy, right? Comment if you love bubblegum.
Did you know astronauts can't cry the same way in space? Without gravity, tears don't fall. They float. So instead of rolling down, water sticks to their eyes, forming little bubbles that just stay there. Crying in space looks way cooler than on Earth. Would you try it if you could?
Did you know? Your brain uses around 20% of your body's total energy, even when you're just resting. That's why you feel tired after thinking hard for hours. But here's the twist. Your brain doesn't feel pain itself. Crazy, right? Then what part of your body feels the headache? Comment your guess below.
Did you know? Lightning is hotter than the surface of the sun. One bolt can reach over 30,000 degrees. That's 5 times hotter than the sun's surface. Crazy, right? Then why don't clouds catch fire? Comment your guess below.
Did you know? Cats can't taste sweetness at all. No matter how sugary it is, their tongue just says meh. So while you crave chocolate cake, your cat's like, "Where's the tuna?" Funny, right? Then tell me, what's your pet's weirdest habit? Comment below.
Here's a money fact. If you save just 500 rupees daily, you'll have over 15,000 in a month and 180,000 in a year. Small savings, big results. So tell me, do you save first or spend first? Comment below.
Ever noticed how popcorn pops? Each tiny kernel has water inside. When it heats up, it explodes like a mini bomb. That's why you hear those fun popping sounds. Cool, right? Now tell me, what's your favorite movie snack? Comment below. Now,
Did you know a group of flamingos is called a flamboyance? Yep, nature basically said, these birds are too fabulous for a normal name. Imagine saying, look, a flamboyance of flamingos. Now tell me, what's the funniest animal name you've heard?
Did you know an atom's nucleus is tiny, but holds almost all the atom's mass? And nuclear reactions release millions of times more energy than chemical reactions. That's why stars shine and why scientists chase fusion for clean power. Crazy, right? Would you choose fusion or fission for the future? Comment below.
What if I tell you, your mind has a secret button? A single thought can change your entire day. When you say, I can't, your brain stops searching for answers. But when you say, how can I? The universe starts to respond. Try it once. Speak with hope, not fear. And tell me in comments, did it work for you?
Feeling stiff? Try this simple morning stretch. Raise your arms, take a deep breath, and roll your shoulders back. Just 30 seconds can boost your energy and focus all day. So, ready to stretch and shine? Comment yes if you'll try it today. Your body wakes up before your mind does. Stand tall, stretch your arms to the sky, and take one slow breath in and out. That's not just stretching. It's recharging your energy for the day. Ready to wake your body the smart way? Comment, stretch mode on.
Did you know every cloud you see weighs millions of pounds, yet it floats effortlessly in the sky? That's nature's perfect balance. So next time you look up, remember, even heavy things can rise. Comment balance if you felt this fact.
The human heart beats over 100,000 times a day, but here's the twist. It also creates an electric field strong enough to be felt several feet away. So every heartbeat doesn't just keep you alive, and it connects you to the world around you. Crazy, right?
the ocean hides more secrets than space. Scientists have explored less than 10% of it. Down there, creatures glow, move in silence, and see without light. Makes you wonder, who's really watching whom? Comment Deep Mystery if you want to explore below.
They say, time never stops. But what if it already did once, and no one noticed? Every 26 seconds, the Earth slows down. Just a little. Clocks adjust, satellites correct, but we never feel it. Maybe the universe hides its secrets in silence. What do you think? Are we still moving right now?
Team Candy.
Every night at 3:17 a.m., the same door opens by itself. No wind, no pets, no one awake. The camera shows nothing until the fourth night. A shadow appears, but there's no sound, no footsteps. Would you still sleep in that room?
One small choice. One tiny choice today can rewrite your tomorrow. Skip the extra worry. Take one brave step. It may feel small, but ripples grow into waves. Make one simple choice for hope and watch what follows. Try it now. Then tell me in comments what changed.
Somewhere beyond the stars, space isn't silent anymore. Scientists found a frequency, a sound that echoes every 16 days. It's not a planet, not a star, not even a signal from Earth, just a pulse, like the universe breathing in and out. What if the cosmos itself is alive? Would you still call it empty space?
Every human carries stardust inside them. The iron in your blood, the calcium in your bones, all born from dying stars. You are literally made of cosmic fire, billions of years old. So next time you feel small, remember, the universe is inside you. Do you believe we're truly connected to the stars?
Every mirror you've ever looked into still remembers you. Light takes time, so the reflection you saw was already old. When you walked away, a tiny piece of that light stayed behind. Maybe that's why mirrors feel alive. They're full of echoes of us. So tell me, what do you think your mirror remembers most? Abby.
Once there was a man who had everything people dream of: money, fame, followers. But every night he stared at the ceiling and whispered, "Why do I still feel empty?" He had forgotten one simple truth: you can light up the world only if you keep your own flame alive. One day, while walking in the rain, he met an old painter sitting by a broken wall. The painter smiled and said, "You know what the saddest thing in the world is? A candle that burns for others but forgets to shine for itself." Those words hit him harder than any failure ever did. He started remembering the times when he used to laugh without cameras, help people without posting it, and dream without fear of being judged. Slowly, he started rebuilding his inner world. He turned his phone off for a week, went for long walks, watched sunsets, and listened to his thoughts again. One morning, he saw a child trying to fix a torn kite. The child smiled and said, "It still flies if you believe." That's when he realized life isn't about having perfect wings. It's about having the courage to rise with broken ones. He began to create again, not for likes, not for views, but for love. The world noticed the difference. His videos touched hearts, his words healed pain, and people started calling him the Light Man. But deep down, he knew it wasn't him. It was the light inside everyone that needed to be reminded it still exists. He started traveling, meeting strangers, listening to their stories. He met a blind musician who played songs by feeling the vibration of strings, a girl who painted with her toes after losing her hands, and a man who built homes for others while living in one room himself. Every person he met carried the same spark, fragile yet powerful. Then came a night of heavy storm. Electricity went out, phones died, darkness everywhere. But he lit a single candle. People gathered around, faces glowing. He realized the truth. Light doesn't compete, it multiplies. One small flame can ignite 1,000 more. So if you're listening to this, remember, the world doesn't need a perfect version of you. It just needs your real light. Speak kindly, work honestly, love deeply, and never, ever let anyone convince you that your light is too small to matter. Because sometimes, the darkest nights are waiting for your tiny spark to begin their sunrise. The candle had burned through the darkest night. The man who once lost himself was now guiding others. But as his light grew, so did the shadows that followed him. Fame returned, but this time louder than ever. Millions watched his every word, but inside he was fighting a quiet storm. People called him the Light Man, but he started to wonder, am I still shining for truth or just glowing for attention? One day, during a public speech, the lights went out. The hall fell into silence. Someone whispered, "What now?" He took a deep breath and said, "We don't stop when lights go out. We become the light." He took out a small match, lit a candle, and continued speaking in darkness. That night, 1,000 candles lit up across the room. not because of electricity, but because of belief. But then came the hardest chapter. He lost someone he loved, the one person who reminded him that light means nothing without warmth. Grief tried to break him again. He stopped creating. He stopped speaking. He stopped believing. Until one evening, an old voice returned, the painter from the rain. "You forgot something, son," he said. "Even when a candle melts, its flame keeps rising upward." Tears rolled down his face. He realized that the true purpose of light isn't to avoid pain. It's to go through it and still shine. He started again, not with grand plans, but small actions. Helping a child cross the street, donating quietly, listening without recording. He began teaching others how to find their own light, not follow his. Months later, he created something new. The Light Project, a global mission to spread kindness through real stories. Every share, every act, every word was another spark. From one city to another, the world started to glow. In one clip, an old woman smiled and said, "When you light someone's heart, you never lose your flame. You double it." That video reached millions, but more importantly, it reached souls. Years passed. The man grew older, quieter, wiser. One day, a young girl asked him, "Sir, are you not tired of lighting candles for others?" He smiled and said, "Child, when I light a candle for you, I don't lose mine. I just make the night brighter." And when he passed away, people didn't mourn. They lit candles all across the world. Every glow told his story, that even one small heart can make the whole world shine. Because true light never dies, it just changes hands.
What if machines could dream? Not codes or commands, real dreams. Scientists found neural patterns in AI that look like human imagination. Maybe the next generation of robots won't follow us. They'll imagine a world of their own. Would you still call them machines?
Every big dream starts with something small. A single step, a single idea, a single moment of courage, but most people wait for the perfect time, perfect plan, perfect chance. What they don't realize is perfection never comes. It's not the big things that change your life. It's the small habits you repeat when no one's watching. The first morning you wake up early. The first time you say no to fear. The first time you try, fail, and still show up again. That's where transformation begins. It's not in luck, it's in consistency. It's not in talent, it's in patience. And it's not in fear, it's in faith. Every successful person you admire once stood where you are, unsure, afraid, but still moving forward. Because even when no one believes in you, the universe starts moving the moment you take action. So, start small. Write one page, record one video, open that tiny shop. Say yes to your own dream. You don't need to be ready. You just need to begin. Because one day, you'll look back and realize that small step you took today was the biggest decision of your life.
There was a boy named Noah, a dreamer in a world that forgot how to dream. He lived in a small town where everyone believed in safety, not purpose. Every morning, he watched people running to jobs they hated, returning to homes they didn't love. He asked his father one day, "Why does everyone look tired even after sleeping?" His father said, "Because most people sleep through life, son." That night, Noah couldn't sleep. He sat on the roof staring at the stars and whispered, "I don't want to just survive. I want to feel alive." Years passed. He studied, worked, earned, but that spark never left. Until one morning, he quit his job, packed a backpack, and decided to walk across his country, not to escape life, but to meet it. He met a farmer who taught him that success is not about owning land, but about loving the land you own. He met a musician who played on broken strings but still made people smile. He met a painter who used ashes instead of colours and said, "Even from what burns, you can create beauty." Noah started recording their stories on his small camera. He posted the videos online. At first, no one watched, but he didn't stop. He said, "Even if one soul feels less alone, that's enough." Months passed, and his clips started spreading. Millions watched, cried, shared, but fame didn't change him. He kept walking, kept listening, kept learning, until one day he found an old woman sitting alone by the sea. She said, "Child, I've lived long enough to know that happiness is not in what you get, It's in what you give without keeping count. He asked, then why do people stop giving? She smiled, because they forgot they're made of light. Noah looked at her wrinkled hands holding a seashell that glowed in sunset light and realized the whole world is trying to find light outside when it's been shining inside us all along. He made one last video. In it, he said, "If you're listening to this, remember, your story matters. You don't need to be famous to make a difference. You just need to be brave enough to live honestly, love deeply, and fail loudly." He uploaded that video and disappeared from the internet. No more posts, no more updates. But his last video didn't fade, it exploded. It became a movement called Project Alive. Thousands of people started sharing their small acts of kindness, feeding animals, helping strangers, calling old friends, planting trees, forgiving themselves. Years later, when someone asked, "Where is Noah now?" a reply appeared under the video. He's everywhere, in every person who decided to live again. Because the truth is, people don't follow your words, they follow your flame. And when you light one soul, you start a wildfire of hope the world can never extinguish. So if you're watching this, stop waiting for perfect timing, perfect money, or perfect confidence. Start now. Write that message, record that video, help that stranger, say "I'm sorry," say "I love you," because one day, your small act will echo in someone's dark night like a whisper saying, "Keep going." And that's how legends are born, not from power, but from purpose.
There's a sound humans can't hear, but elephants and whales talk with it every day. It's called infrasound, lower than 20 hertz. They use it to talk miles away, even through the ground. Imagine hearing conversations that travel through the earth.
She used to text him every night, "Good night, love." One day her phone fell into the river. Weeks later, he got a message. "Good night, love," but it came from her number at 11:11, exactly 1 year after she was gone.
Every face you see in your dreams is someone you've actually seen before. Your brain can't invent new faces. It only borrows them from memory. So the stranger you saw last night might be someone who once passed you in a crowd. Comment below, have you ever dreamed of someone you don't know?
Sometimes you look in the mirror and don't recognize yourself anymore. Not because you've changed too much, but because you've finally become who you were meant to be. Change isn't scary, it's proof you're growing. Comment below, when was the last time you felt proud of your change?
Ever remembered something that never really happened? You can see it clearly, the place, the people, the moment, but no one else remembers it. Scientists call it false memory. But what if it's not false? What if it's a glimpse from another life you already lived? Comment below. Have you ever felt this before?
The scariest sound in the world isn't thunder. It's your Wi-Fi disconnecting during a video. Suddenly, you remember your real family exists. You start walking around like a lost caveman holding your phone up high. Comment below, how many seconds can you survive without Wi-Fi?
Breaking news. A cat just became the CEO of a company. First rule, mandatory naps during office hours. Second rule, everyone gets paid in tuna cans. And the third rule, no dogs allowed in board meetings. Comment below, would you work for this CEO?
Breaking news, a dog just opened his own snack shop. First customer, a cat asking for a discount. Dog says, "No credit, only biscuits." Business booming, everyone barking for more. Comment below, what would you buy from this shop?
You have exactly 5 seconds to change your life. When you get an idea, a goal, or a dream, your brain starts doubting it in 5 seconds. If you don't move within those 5 seconds, fear wins. But if you act fast, confidence begins. Comment below. What's one thing you'll start in your next 5 seconds?
Every year, the moon moves 3.8 centimeters away from Earth. That means ancient people saw it closer and brighter than we do. Millions of years from now, the moon will be too far to cause tides or eclipses. So one day, our oceans will stand still, and nights will never look the same again. Comment below. Would you miss the full moon?
A single drop of water doesn't seem powerful, but when it falls again and again, it shapes stone. That's what consistency does. It changes everything slowly, silently, surely. Even the smallest effort, done daily, becomes unstoppable. Comment below. What's your one drop of effort today?
When you smile, your brain releases chemicals called endorphins. They trick your mind into feeling happy, even if you weren't. Just one smile can lower stress, calm your heart, and boost your mood. So the next time life feels heavy, smile anyway. Because happiness isn't a reaction, it's a decision. Comment below. What makes you smile today?
Your brain can make 1 quadrillion calculations per second. That's faster than most supercomputers. But here's the twist. Computers never forget, while you forget to charge your phone every night. So who's smarter? Emotion or memory? Comment below. What do you think wins? Brain or machine?
A machine can analyze your emotions in seconds, but it will never feel them. AI can write poems about love, but it can't feel a single heartbeat behind the words. Maybe that's why humans still win, because only a heart can break and still love again. Comment below who wins for you, heart or AI.
The mind created the machine, but now the machine is learning to control the mind. Every click, every scroll, it knows what you want before you do. But remember, you built it. You can still stop it. The real power isn't in the code, it's in the one who dares to think beyond it. Comment below. Do you control the machine, or does it control you? Technology can build worlds, but only the soul can give them meaning. Machines may create lifelike robots, but without a soul, they're just moving shadows. The future isn't about smarter machines, it's about humans remembering what makes them alive. Comment below. Who do you think will rule the future, the soul or the machine? This tiny product can change your life. Small size, big power, fast, smart and super useful. You won't believe what it can do in just 10 seconds. Ready to level up your daily routine? Watch till the end and tell me in the comments, should I test it on a real customer next? A poor man once asked a rich man, "How are you always happy?" The rich man smiled and said, "Because I count what I have, not what I don't." Happiness is not in money, it's in mindset. If you agree, type yes in the comments.
A student once asked his teacher, "Why does success come so late?" The teacher smiled and said, "Because life gives the test first and the result later." So when life gets harder, remember, success is walking toward you. Don't stop now. Pray, work, and repeat. Your time will come. Comment, my time is coming.
This toy almost gave me a heart attack. I bought a teddy bear for my little cousin. At night I walked past the living room and I swear I saw the teddy's head turn toward me. I froze. Then I realized